I believe the slow, painless way towards this peak chapter in your fake life is available. There are many who have taken years to reach that unreachable place through a very step-by-step disciplined practice approach. This one did not have that opportunity. Very, very suddenly dramatic death in one single moment. Everything that was not true died. So, forgive me if I cannot understand this methods of a very slow removal as but I can understand the slow removal or the slow build-up, you see, because if you take the Buddha way, if you have a crashing awakening, annihilation awakening, and bang, you see. But to get the balance, there's a slow coming back to the body, a slow trying to rebuild some sort of structure or some sort of fitting into this human ways, and then balance, you see. So whether it's a very, very, you're already there. Slow. Very slow. Awakening. It's going to be same outcome. So I truly understand the step by step, but in reverse fashion, you see. Instead of removing step by step, it's rebuilding step by step, you see. So what I say is, and actually both ways are the same, you see, because as you know my words, removing is the same as building. Yeah. Everything is the same, you see. So your opportunity to do this very tranquil, peaceful, step-by-step method is simply the same method as this one had rebuilding. And that is to completely observe. Observe. Be the observer. Be the observer of reaching enlightenment. And for this one, be the observer of returning from enlightenment. See? You won't have that observation of returning because your balance will be very slow and tranquil. It may take longer, I don't know. I can't say that, you see. Observation. Observe. Observe. Let your eyes take your head for a walk. But let your heart take your eyes for a walk. And let your hara take your heart for a walk. So simply the movement of the body is moving in tune with Source. And when this observation takes place, you have no attachment to what you're looking, smelling, tasting, hearing. It's simply taking place. You have no knowledge about what is taking place. You are not analyzing what is taking place. You are not identifying with what is taking place. You are not there actually experiencing anything taking place. The body and mind may be experiencing, but you are not the body and mind. You are the observer of your body and mind. There has to be two before you can remove one. So don't try and be non-dual. Don't think that you are two right now. You're actually one right now if you are seeking. You are one. You have to dissect yourself. The two eyes that you have merged as one has to be broken, dissected, one dropped, and one remains. And when this one comes back, they won't merge this time, you see. They're like that one moment, that Michelangelo painting of the fingers with the space in between, you see. You'll never pray like that again, you see. You'll always pray like that. Yeah. Two become two. Become two. Be the observer of your thoughts, of your breath, of your mind, of your world. Be the observer, but don't identify with any of it. Don't try and make something out of a sunset. Leave it as it is. Simply allow your eyes to watch it with no joy, with no bliss, with no emotions, and simply move on to the slug that has been squashed on the road. No attachment, no concern, no fears, no worries about what has happened to it, no past. Simply observe. It is not even a slug, and that is not even a sunset. It is simply something taking place that you have no concern over. No concern over. You are simply an observer observing nothing. There's nothing happening. Sunset is gone. You are experiencing movement. Your body is experiencing movement in tune with life. Life is controlling your head, your mind, your eyes, your senses, your emotions, your experiences, your actions. Let it do its job. When it wants to pull you away from the sunset to the slug, there's no fight. Because you don't know it's any more beautiful than the slug that's dying in the road. There's no separation between what is happening in the world and what is happening within the inside of your body and the outside. Separation is where you, the observer, are not part of any of it. You're not part of what is going on in your body. There is nothing that you can do to make your body operate any better than what it's operating every single moment of your day. When you find yourself taking a paracetamol, when you're the observer, you observe the body taking the paracetamol. Not you, it's taking the paracetamol. It's the body that is taking the paracetamol. And the body is asking mind for some help on this occasion. I can't fight the pain. I need a paracetamol. All the time, you're witnessing the mind discussing this with the body. You are observing a paracetamol going into this body, and you are playing no part of it. That is your step-by-step awakening. You cannot do this every moment of your day. Life wants the mind to be active. Life wants you to return to this ego state every now and then for some respite, because it may feel so tiring, so energetic, so draining. But it's a good tiring, a good energetic draining. At the end of the day, you feel, wow, I've achieved something. And then observe again. Who said that? Who said I have achieved something? It was my mind. Because the observer does not speak. So the observer is watching praise and watching negativity, positivity, happiness, sadness. It is watching everything taking place. Very frequently enjoying or experiencing the pain that the body is experiencing. Wait a minute. It's the body that wants the paracetamol. I am simply the observer. Osho says observe, observe, observe. Observe. You see? You can try practicing every time your eyes are taking something. You're not looking at that object, that thing that you used to know. You are simply observing, 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 until it comes into a dance, you see. There's no more objects separate. There's simply observing taking place. You become like the flower, like that beautiful golden lotus flower that moves softly in the wind, in the breeze. No thoughts interfere. Silence is here. I guarantee no phones will ring, no on the door when you're in this state, because there's no one in. Namaste.